Hola me Bisshhh'ss, 'tis I, Chlois, aka Manny Bish on Insta. Today we are using Surprise Party from Sparkle & Co. and Myth from Revel. And I am going to be using my Virgo and Jim dip base. Sorry, I always have something stuck in my throat when I come to do voiceovers. Every time, without fail. So I am starting for this Manny. I'm starting on the middle finger. Here lately I've been starting, I don't know, is this a new thing? Like, I've never actually paid attention until recently that every time it seems that I start a Manny, I start on my middle finger. I don't know why. And then I go out from there. I don't know if it's because it's dead in the center, and so I don't know. Anyways, starting on the middle finger as per usual, I guess now, since it's becoming a regular thing. And this finger is going to be just Myth, nothing else. So I'm going to be doing 2 layers of this, and I'm just going to go ahead and get both layers out of the way right now, right off the bat. And then I'm going to go on to my ring finger, and we are going to do it with Surprise Party. Now, a Surprise Party, sure enough, did surprise me because I did not know that it is a thermal. I did not realize it until it came to activating, I think is when I finally realized it, and I seen it kind of change colors, and I was like, okay, that's interesting. Didn't know it. And I even looked at the bottle, at the jar afterwards, and nowhere on the jar does it say that it's a thermal, so it really did surprise me. So I'm going to go ahead and get both of my layers of this out of the way as well. And these are going to be the only 2, like, one color flat nails that I have. The other 3 are going to be different. And, oh, there, I noticed it right there. I was like, wait, the tip is a different color than the rest. Anyways, so I was like, all right, well, we're already semi-committed, and quite frankly, I was trying to match the blue teal color in Myth, is what I was trying to do, and it really didn't work out that way. I do not have a color like that. I need to find one. I could not find a color like that. Wow. Sorry guys, that was weird sneeze yawn. Okay, anyways, I could not find a color to match Myth, so I've seen this one and I was like, oh, in the jar, it seemed fairly close. Well, then once I got it on my nail and it started changing colors, I was like, maybe not the best decision. And then I even looked even closer than that, and I realized, well, maybe it's okay because there's actually a little bit of a pink glitter in Surprise Party. So there's a little bit of a pink glitter to match Myth, and then there's the foil in Myth to match Surprise Party. Anyways, for this second layer, I don't know if you noticed on my index finger, I am not taking it all the way to the cuticle. I am leaving a little chunk of my cuticle open because I'm going to sprinkle Myth at the cuticle, and I didn't want it to be super thick and clumpy and uneven, so that's why I left that little space at the cuticle without a second layer of Surprise Party on it. I thought I would just fill it in with Myth and have just whatever. I didn't load my brush. I didn't load my brush totally up. I didn't load my brush totally up with liquid. I I made sure it was really, really pretty empty. Put everything there at the cuticle, and then just what little bit I had left over on the brush, I just slightly drug it down to get the more ombre effect. That's how I did it on this mani. You know, there's quite a few different ways to do the whole cuticle glitter sitch, but this is the way I did it, and honestly, it was super easy to file around my cuticles. I didn't have any problems with it. It wasn't uneven. I didn't have a weird random bump in the middle of my nail. It came out just wonderful. Colors are kind of an interesting choice, but this mani actually came out really good in terms of shaping and evenness and all the stuff. I just wish I had a better color that matched that teal, green, blue in Myth, and I just didn't. So this is what we ended up with. And I went ahead and followed through with it because sometimes crap happens and you just don't always get a mani that you envisioned, but you roll with the punches, and sometimes the end result isn't always as bad as you think. Because once I got the top coat on at the end, it didn't look too shabby. A little shabby, but not too shabby. And of course, clear capping, you're only seeing these 3 nails. Cause ain't nobody got time for that. So, scrub a brushing my nails off. I am trying, so today I did try and do a new mani, and I did not like the way it came out, so I trashed the video, and tomorrow I'm going to give it another try, and I will also, look what I did, I put dip top coat on as activator, so I was like, crap, this is why I cannot talk. Why do I always try and do these late night voiceovers and then I start talking in these crazy accents? I'm so sorry, guys. This is why you read your labels before you open a bottle. I just grabbed my alcohol real quick and a lint-free wipe, which these wipes are not lint-free. They lied to me. But anywho, I grabbed a quote-unquote lint-free wipe and wiped that top coat right off, and now I'm going in with the activator. See, when it's cold, it more or less matches the color in Myth better than when it's just warm. But whatever. We're activating. We're going to file and buff. And now we're going to top coat. Because we're back. We're back and the nails are filed. We're back and the nails are filed. Who knows what that's from? Or who that's from. If you watch Manny MUA, you know. Anywho, we are going to activate one more time. And then I am going to let that sit on my nails for a few seconds. Again, I don't ever really listen to the whole wait 2 minutes after activating before going in with the top coat. Probably should, but I don't have any issues. So, anywho, I don't wait. I just sit there for literally as long as my heart desires. And then I'm like, cool. This seems about right. Don't know. Seems like it's good enough. And then I wipe my nails off and we go in with the top coat. And we go 1, 2, 3, wipe. And then we do the same thing on all of the nails. We go 1, 2, 3, wipe. 1, 2, 3. I don't know how to say wipe in French, and the only reason I know how to count to 3 is because it's kind of like Spanish, and my dad knew a little bit of French too. So he was fluent in Spanish, but he also knew some French, and that's the only reason why I know 1, 2, 3. Anywho, we're going to go in with our second coat right after. I go in with my second coat as soon as I'm done with my pinky. When I finish the first coat, and I'm at my pinky, I go right in with a second coat at my thumb and start the whole hand over again. Again, some people wait 2 minutes in between. I do not. I just go for it, and especially with my Mani Boss dip top coat, I have never had any issues in doing this. So I feel like, yes, there are some guidelines. I don't want to say rules. I feel like they're more like guidelines to follow in certain steps. Like, there are rules to dip manis for sure, but I feel like some of it is also just like guidelines, and you can kind of take it and mess with it how you see fit and get what works best for you. And so that's what I do. So this was the way my mani came out. Interesting color combo. I know it's not what I meant for it to be, but it's what we got dealt with, and I really did like the shape that everything came out and how clean they came out. It was just interesting color situation. But this is the mani. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye, bitches.